So I think documentation is very important when it comes to professions like ours, which is architecture and interior design, because one works for such a long duration, and um, each project is very dear to the designer, and effectively one would like to have that project published in some magazine or being featured somewhere. So it becomes in handy when you do a good shoot. It really comes in handy when somebody asks you for the photographs for publishing, and also it becomes a good tool to do an introspection, to check whether, if you go back, if we do that at times, whereas in case we if we go back and see the kind of work which we have done 10 years ago or probably 20 years ago, you realize that there has been a transition in the design philosophy of, and probably in the way of designing also. So that particular kind of thing, as a introspection or a thought given to one's design, is very important in this particular field, because it is something which is very, very visual, very much connected to the look and feel of this place. So documentation really helps a person to go back, see the work, even do an improvisation, or sometimes if you are probably getting too complacent about your work, you can go back and see the kind of work that you were doing, which was probably better than the way it's being done today. So I think it helps a lot. It helps in totally in understanding the way design is being done, and documentation helps share your project with so many other people, because of now the media has become very strong. So earlier there were only books by which your work could be shared with designers and other people, but now with the internet media being very, very strong, if you have good photographs, your work can grow across the world, and it can be seen by people from anywhere, living anywhere, practically anywhere. So it's possible to really reach out to people, and I'm sure, because we have been greatly benefited by good documentation. As soon as we complete a project, before the client goes on to occupy the project, we try to see to it that we document it and we have it in our archives, and so that we can share it for competitions, we can share it with magazines, we can share it with online publications. So it actually becomes a very handy tool to show your work to the world, and I think that is the best way. Unless you show your work to the world, and unless you see the kind of work people are doing, there won't be an improvement in design. So this is a very, very important tool to think about one's own design's capacity and to learn more.